Judge Arthur Engoron decided that all of Trump's business licenses in New York State should be canceled. New York Attorney General Letitia James looked at these financial statements that Trump has been distributing for years to banks, to insurance companies, that show all of his assets. And on the financial statements, the AG alleges, Trump frequently inflates how much his properties are worth, and also just like basic facts about his properties, what the square footage are of some of the properties, how many homes there are that can be built there, basic things about them. And the judge, before the trial even started, ruled largely in James's favor, saying, yes, the president has patently done this. If you look at what is on these financial statements he's been distributing, they are not accurate, and you are not allowed to do that. Letitia James has 7 claims in the case, and this ruling is just on the first one, which is basically that, yes, Trump has been distributing, in the judge's view, bad financial information to banks and insurance companies in order to get better terms for his company. Now, the other things that the AG has asked for, the judge has not ruled on yet. For instance, she would like to see the company fined up to $250 million. She would like to see Trump and his adult sons, Don Jr. and Eric, barred from running any business in New York State in the future. And she's got a number of other requests and claims that she would like the judge to rule in her favor. And those are the things that are going to be debated between the two sides at the trial. The outcomes from this ruling are still being determined. Trump probably has 400 or 500 different business licenses in New York State, by his own attorney's guess. Those range from very important companies that control Trump Tower or his office building on Wall Street, or many, many businesses. But they also may own, just like Eric Trump's home. Does that license have to be revoked? Do the licenses that maybe don't operate anything but own businesses that are in other states, do those licenses have to be revoked? Those questions have not been answered yet. One of the things the judge said is that he would like to see a receiver appointed in this case. A receiver in this case would be a court-appointed expert, in this case probably a former judge, who will be assigned some sort of management of properties that sort of become orphaned when these business licenses are canceled. Well, one of the things we don't know that is a very big question is not only who that receiver is likely to be, but also how much will they listen to Trump. But the problem for Trump is he's lost control. He is now going to, in all likelihood, be asking permission for what he can do with his New York properties because he's losing his licenses. What this means to the Trump Organization is still being determined. What we do probably know is that the New York real estate is most at risk. And there's a possibility here that when this case ends at the end of the year, sometime before the end of the year, you know, depending on the appeals process, he may have to sort of just like exit New York as a business person. You know, the judge at the end will be making the ruling here. It's not a jury trial. It's not a criminal trial. He's not at risk of jail time. Nobody here is at risk of jail time. It's just really about what control he has in the future over his company and how much, if anything, he's going to owe the state financially in terms of fees or penalties.